Whatever you're doing right now, stop. I've got a message for you. Go take a vacation. Go explore the world. You've earned it. On today's episode of Life Hacks, I'm going to walk you through how to plan the best vacation ever. And the way that I'm going to do it is I'm going to show you my planning process for a vacation that I'm going to be doing later this month. There's 8 steps that I follow when I go and plan a vacation. The first step is you need to go get inspired. You need to go get pumped for traveling. The way you can do this is go get jealous. Go through Facebook and Instagram feeds and see where other people are traveling. Go watch a YouTube video of a beautiful place and go get envious of the fact that you're not at that place right now. Or go talk to a friend who's been somewhere really beautiful and has some recommendations for you. Go get inspired. The second step is now you can write down your goals for the trip. Once you've been inspired, now you can actually write down the goals to make your inspiration a reality.
Here are all my goals for this trip. I will try my best to accomplish all of these. First, I want to go somewhere warm, somewhere south. It must be 3 nights in length, less than 15 minutes from the beach, walking distance is preferable. Visiting a new country would be nice. Finding the nicest place possible for less than $80 per night. And finally, I'd love to go snorkeling.
Step number 3 is you need to determine the location at which you're going to go travel. Maybe through your inspiration, you've already picked out where you want to go. Or maybe you're just like me and you just have a goal of going somewhere warm because you're currently living in a snow-filled place. Keep in mind that you probably don't have free reign to anywhere in the world right now. We do have COVID travel restrictions, so keep in mind and look those up whenever you're determining where you want to go.
I spent time searching through a list of everywhere a US citizen can travel to, considering COVID travel restrictions. I came upon the Dominican Republic because they don't require a COVID test for entry. This makes it easier and cheaper to enter. Then I checked the official US travel guide website where I reviewed all the risks surrounding the country. I think it is safe enough to visit. Finally, I checked the country. It looks like the capital sits around 18 degrees latitude, which is less than 25. Yay. Also, most of the larger cities are by the beach.
Step number 4 is find some flights, preferably find some cheap flights. There's 2 websites that you can go to. Here's what they are.
Site number 1 is Google Flights. It's really simple. Just type in your starting airport and your ending airport. What's nice about Google Flights is it allows you to easily compare different airlines, different prices, different flying times. Next is Skyscanner. This website is best used to find the cheapest flights if you can be flexible on the dates you travel. Also, Skyscanner is good at comparing different prices for different locations if you're still unsure where you want to go.
Step number 5 is find where you're going to stay for the duration of your trip. For me, I like to use a website called Airbnb. There's some others too, like VRBO, or you could just find a hotel to stay at. Personally, I like Airbnb because I can find places cheaper than hotels, and usually I can get a kitchen where I can cook meals. Step number 6, find yourself a car or some mode of transportation. We're going to need a way to get from the airport to your house, and from your house to wherever you want to go visit. As I was planning a trip for the Dominican Republic, I learned a few different things about renting a car in the Dominican Republic compared to the United States. And that is that you have to buy liability and accident insurance. In the US, you can waive that, and your primary insurance or your credit card insurance can cover any kind of liability or accident that you get into. But in the Dominican Republic, it is required to get, and it's about $50 a day. That was an expense that I wasn't prepared for, and I may end up having to just get a taxi and Uber because I don't want to pay that $50 extra a day. So keep in mind, whenever you're looking at transportation, just keep in mind the rules of the different states or the different countries that you'll be visiting. In addition, if you're visiting a different country, make sure you look up the road rules. Don't be surprised if they drive on the opposite side of the road that you're used to. All right, so now that we have a location, flights to get there, a house, and a car, now we just need to figure out what we're going to do whenever we get there. One of my goals is that I would love to go into the water. In particular, I'd love to go snorkeling. So I'm gonna go look up for a snorkel adventure. Finally, step number 8. Once you have all of this planned, all of this booked, it's now time to sit back, daydream, and enjoy the vacation that is going to come. Let's go have a great time in the Dominican Republic.